What's up, peoples? I got a very popular knife for you guys today, and for good reason. It's the CJRB Pyrite. This is the alt bladed model with the kind of reverse tanto, Warncliffe-ish, whatever you want to call it. These knives for $40 are really, really hard to beat. Just because they're comfortable in hand, the blade shape's great, the geometry's great, the action's done well, lockup is solid. They're just kind of the complete package for $40. And I actually quite like CJRB. I don't buy a lot of their knives, but I do appreciate what they're doing. Like S90V pyrites for I think $100 I paid from Blade HQ for the one with the aluminum handles. That's impressive. When you're getting S90V for under $100 and it's actually decently done S90V, come on, man, that's crazy. Crazy good. But I have one glaring problem with them. And that's the whole AR RPM 9 dealio. While for the money, yes, it's a perfectly acceptable steel. You got, a 9CR based steel that's just done in a spray form type manufacturing process to lower the size of the grain structure and reduce the size of any carbides. But the whole calling it a powder steel and everything, and all the YouTubers and everybody else under the sun calling it a powder steel, people were buying it because they thought it was a $40, $50, $60, $70 powder steel. And it wasn't. But that's not the part that really upsets me. The part that upsets me is this. Being this a spray form steel, yes, you're going to have a tighter grain structure and smaller carbides. So the steel will be slightly tougher. But my issue really isn't so much in the steel. Because this steel, even though they run it too soft, every piece I've checked is in the 58s. And for 9CR, get this up around 60, you would have a pretty significant performance increase. But it's the YouTubers, the shill tubers, whatever you want to call them. They were all over this is the greatest deal ever. You're getting a powder steel for $40, $50, $60, whatever. Everybody should go buy them. It's such a great steel, blah, 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 blah. Then Dr. Thomas come out and showed that did micrography and everything and proved that this was not a powder form steel, but was instead a spray form steel. And all those YouTubers immediately started shitting on this steel, because that's what the community wanted. So when they were making money off of it for the link clicks for, oh yeah, this is $40, $50 powder steel, you got to buy it. It's buy every knife they come out with. They're so great, blah, 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 blah. They're getting those knives for free. They're opening a box, looking at it, saying it's great, buy it. They're not testing it. But you're spending your money on it. So of course they have no problem with, or have no reason to be upset. They're getting it for free. They're making money off the link clicks. But that's money is coming out of your pocket. You're actually investing something in this. So when they flip the script and start, because the community's mad, and start saying how shitty it was and how bad of a steel it is now, blah, 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 blah. Well, what about you? All those knives that you said it's so great and it performs so good, but you've never even tested it. Or if you have tested it, you haven't tested it enough to really know. You're just saying it because it's a powder steel, and that means good. Yet, turn around and the community's mad, and now all the YouTubers are talking about it and saying how shit it is and blah, blah, blah. There was only a handful, maybe one or two, who stuck by their original. They said it was a good steel to start. Once the spray form thing come out, they still stuck by and said, I still think it's a good steel. One is Mike Imler. And I appreciate that. Stick by your guns. Don't just roll with the, oh yeah, well everybody's mad, so I'm going to be mad and I'm going to talk trash about it and I'm going to say how bad it is because the community's mad right now. Then 2-3 months goes by, it kind of gets swept under the rug. People forget about it. They go on to the next thing. And guess what? All the shill tubers are right back saying how great it is. It's such a great deal. It's a spray form 9CR for $40-50. It's so good. I love this steel, blah, blah, blah. Just because nobody's mad anymore. So now it's time to start posting videos of the free knives they get. And don't forget to click my link in the description. I'm sorry, but that's wrong. That's wrong to do to your viewer base, because those people come to you because they want your opinion and reviews on these knives. But guess what? All you're after is the money and more free knives. You just go along with whatever the community's mood is. You just kind of float right along in that, with that wave. And if the community's mad, you're mad. And then if the community's happy, you're happy and asking for those affiliate link clicks. And I'm sorry, but that's shitty. That is shitty. The selling out for a bunch of $50 to $200 China knives. Come on. And the sad part, that's knife tube in a hole. That's knife tube in a nutshell, I should say. Oh, I'm going to get free knives. Oh, I'm going to get affiliate link money. And everything I open is so great and so good. And you better go buy this now because this is guaranteed going to sell out. Well, the only thing that sold out is you. But you get the picture. This is a good knife. These are good knives. There's some for the money, they're great knives. There are some issues with some of them, but overall, CJRB is doing good designs and they're trying. But it is run too soft. 9CR should not be in the 57-58 range. It just doesn't perform good there, and bumping it up those 2 to 3 more points is gonna significantly increase the performance. It does take a nice edge on the sharpening stones quite easily, and it touches up quite easily, and it strops back very easily, but the steel is kind of gummy and it likes to hold on to the burr fragments. Even after you've worked to deburr it, you still got some remaining burr fragments that some of them can be a pain in the ass to get off. It's not done that well. Yet the YouTubers, now that the crap storm has blew over, they'll tell you how great of a steel it is, and that, oh yeah, it outperforms most D2. And I'm sorry, but it doesn't. D2, even the average D2 from China now will absolutely outperform this steel on edge retention by a good bit. They need to run it harder, but they're not going to do that because of machining time and machine wear, tooling wear, abrasive cost. Yeah, they're not going to run it cheap. They're not going to run it harder because it costs them more money. And personally, I don't really like that. I don't think companies that do that should really get the support. If you're going to do it right. If you have to charge $5 more for the knife, that's fine. Charge the $5 more for the knife. If that $5 more gets me the steel ran at an optimal level for performance, I'll happily pay the $5. The $5 more. This is a $40 knife, I believe. If I can get this steel ran at an optimum HRC and on a good heat treat for 45 or even 50, I'll happily pay that. To me, that would be a better deal than paying 40 and getting an okay heat treat and ran soft. And I would imagine pretty much anybody who actually uses their knives out there would agree with that. This is where I want the money, right here. As long as this is comfortable, fairly smooth, and locks up good, that's all the money that needs to be put here, in my opinion. I want the money that's in the knife to go here because I want performance. I don't care about a snappy action and an ultra crisp detent. I care about blade performance. Anyhow, CJRB, run your steels harder. Run them at the optimal. Run them where they need to be ran. Don't run them at the low end of the optimal hardness range. It's not right to your customers, and why not put out a knife that gives the most performance that it possibly can for the money? YouTubers, stop shilling on everything. If the steel is decent, don't say it's great. Use the knife before you actually review it. These people look up to y'all for honest reviews, and how can you review something that you literally just opened the box and you have 10 more free knives waiting up here as soon as this video is over that you said, yeah, it's great, and all you did was cut a piece of paper with it? That video's over, next knife's grabbed, same thing. You're just a commercial. You're a literal paid commercial. It's the definition of shilling. And it's messing up knife YouTube. It's ruining it. Give us a break. Don't be honest. And stop just searching for affiliate link clicks. Like, we want actual reviews. Not, hell, I don't even know what you call it, what y'all are doing. Basically, you're just showing off free knives and begging for affiliate link clicks. That's what it is. And I'm sorry, but that's lame. So I'm sorry, my rant's over. Happy New Year's. I promise that you guys will never get bullshit like that from me. Yes, I'll put affiliate link clicks, but when it comes to a knife, I'm going to tell you the way it is. Whether it's free, whether it's not free, it doesn't matter. I don't need to make money from affiliate links. I don't need to make free knives. I can buy my own. You'll never get that bullshit here. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. I'm going to tell you how it performs for me. I'm going to tell you what I think about the steel while sharpening and while using. And I'm actually going to give y'all cut test videos to where I'm showing it. So, I don't know. For 2025, let's stop the shilling and start the honest reviews that aren't all about making money. Happy New Year's. Y'all have a good one.